This is Chelle of Chelle's Creations, and today I want to talk with you about recoloring and the CU Miniflowers. I think these flowers are super useful because they can be a standalone flower. Tiny, simple flowers are perfect for clustering to add in with the featured flowers that you've also created, as well as putting them as centers on things. In this set, there are 8 different colors, and that gives you kind of an assortment to go from right there. But that may not be the only colors that you want. And so we're going to talk about how you can tweak them just a little bit to be more the color that you're looking for. I have open right now the CU Miniflower Purple, and we're going to play with it. First up, let's just do a hue saturation slider. One of the things that I like about this purple one is, I don't know if you can see the lines down the middle that are more of a warmer or a pinky purple that are in there. Those bits of personality are great in this flower, and if you use the hue saturation slider to do your recoloring, you'll preserve that variation that helps it look more real. So let's play with it. What if we wanted to turn it like navy? Let's go ahead, not too green. Let's leave it kind of blue, about right there, but it's nowhere near dark enough. So let's go ahead and add a new layer. I've selected this layer again because I want the darkness to be below. Right down here on the bottom of your layers palette, if you click on this icon that's half of a circle, that's how you add an adjustment layer to your layer stack. Let's go down here to levels. Okay, and that will show us a mountain right here. Sliding it left and right makes it darker or lighter, so we're going to go ahead, we want it darker, so we're going to slide it to the right. If I'm looking to make this flower navy, I probably want it somewhere over here. If you want it super dark navy, there we go. Okay, now one of the things I want to show you, pay special attention to just the center on this. If I make this layer disappear, you can see that when I turn it on, it really darkens the center a lot, and that's probably not the look I'm going for. So right here on the layers mask for our adjustment, our levels adjustment layer, I'm going to go ahead, notice that I have the little lines right here on the corners, and I'm going to make sure that I have black as my foreground color. Remember, if you push D, you get your default colors, and then X will change them around. And with a soft round brush, I'm going to go ahead and just brush a little bit right here to say I really don't want the center right here to be that much darker. And remember, if you go over a little bit, then you can switch the colors again with X, and now I can go back in and paint a little bit more around here. Now the neat thing about this flower center is that what you're doing right here with lightening it wouldn't have to have a sharp perfect edge. So it's not like you have to perfectly extract it. In fact, it might be okay if it had a little bit more of a shadow on some of the sides. So it doesn't have to be exact to look realistic, but that'll just bring back in the lightness color that you want there. Okay, now if it were me, I would save this flower as it is. In fact, I would save it with that same name, but in the end I'd add in progress or maker. Sometimes I'll just do flower maker on the end. I'm going to put an IP for in progress on that and save it so that the next time that I want to use this flower and that I might want to tweak the color on it, then you could just go back in and adjust the hue saturation. You could go, you know what, I want to make it kind of a bright magenta color this time. Let's bump up the saturation a little bit on that, and then you go, but that's a little darker than what I want. You could go ahead and just, instead of tweaking the levels anymore on this, I would just go ahead and lower the opacity on it. So you could go, I wanted it more about this color, and then this, because it's lighter, I need a finished edge on it, so I'm going to go ahead and add an edge style to it, something like that. So you can see that the personality of this flower, because we're using hue saturation, we preserve those kind of lines down the center of the flower, and we can tweak it and make it look like what we want. And we can save time by saving the flower in this format, so that going back in to tweak it again and again is rather simple. If you enjoyed the tip that we've shown in this video, check out my designer club where I share tips and tricks every month. If you have any questions, you can reach me at chelles.creations1@gmail.com. We'll see you next time.